If you want to slide over, you can too. Up to you. If you want to be on cam with me.
No, it's all good.
All right. Oh, a little bit of a
What
dodge.
happened?
But, all right, we're figuring it out, folks. Welcome back to the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears stream. Tonight, we are bringing you an HSEL matchup between the Apple Valley High School taking on, I wrote it down, MMHS, I believe? MMHS. That is the correct name of the opposition tonight. HSCL match, it looks like we are going to Haven, but we had a little bit of a connection issue, so we're going to get that sorted out. Joining me on the broadcast, my main man, Sin Stuff. How you doing tonight?
Doing great, man. Glad to be here. Glad to be witnessing an excellent matchup.
Yes, sir. Joey Joseph will be joining the Concordia St. Paul squad next season. To my right here, we'll give a little shout out. What up? Say hello. The man. We're at the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears Arena. That is right, folks. Awesome place to be gaming. Awesome place to be playing, studying, and so forth. As we get Agent Select underway, on the attacking side will be MMHS. On the defending side will be Apple Valley. And you know what? I got to get excited because I just saw that chamber get locked in for my man Santi. And you know that's going to get me going.
Yeah, you certainly do love a good chamber pick.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on Haven. It's an interesting. We're going to see how this plays out. 2 trips, it's definitely big for Haven.
Yep. No, I think with the 3 sites, it is almost required to have some sort of sentinel. You can see the Cypher being the match for OK on the other side as we get things underway, folks. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Let's run through the lineups. I'll take defending side. We got Duck on the Brimstone, Eaton on the Sova, Cubby rocking the Sky, Henry on the Jet, and Santi on the Chamber.
And for attacking, we got Bulgogi Boy on Sky. Looks like Bonzio on the Omen, Alex on the Sova. I'm going to say that's Jorge on Jet and OK on Cypher.
Yep. Both comps looking pretty balanced indeed. We got Chamber setting stuff up all across the map. Is exactly what you want to see, especially for Chamber right off the get-go. Trips on both opposite sides. And now setting up that rendezvous towards C and towards the B site, it's looking like. So a pretty solid defensive setup for Apple Valley to get things underway. I'm excited to see kind of how MMHS comes out on this attacking side. I mean, a lot of people say that Haven is an attack-sided map. At the end of the day, you're going into 3 bomb sites, so technically, you know, you have a little bit more diversity to play with when it comes to site. Early drone coming out towards short, and the attack is underway towards a site. Slowing it down, Jet getting aggressive. E10 holding towards short. Here's lots of footsteps coming up close. Gonna get tagged up early to dash out from Duck. Finds the first of the round, dropping that Jet, and now the attack immediately at a standstill. Santi goes aggressive as well, will grab that Sheriff and fall back. Good start to the round for the side of Apple Valley.
Right here.
Looks like the other team's slowing it down here, just seeing what they can get. Seems our defenders are picking up on that. Trying to look towards the other side, see if they catch someone off on a rotate or a lurk.
Nice start from Eaton. Immediately taken out by Bonzio though. And still, these attackers just completely cutting sound and chilling out towards A short and long as they re-aggress here. Alex gonna try to open things up with
area.
motion dart. The hit is in. Santi takes a ding for his trouble.
30
Okay,
seconds left.
one, but Duck trades it
Spike
out,
down
and the
A.
attackers find an opening and get onto this A site. Spike going down right now. It's a 2v3 retake. Henry and Cubby with it all to do in this pistol round. Good early flash. And a nice setup from the defense. 2 players in the hell position, 1 player on default. The smoke is out. Henry and Cubby swinging together. One will drop. Cubby left to do it all. But OK gonna come out with the 3K. Big opener for the attacking side here.
See if they can get the second round here, going into the light buy. Seems these pistol rounds have been a little bit tough for Apple Valley, but
Yeah.
they've been able to pick it up on the 3rd and 4th rounds. So we'll see if that's their strategy here. Just go for a full save.
I mean, and notoriously, this team has had a lot of success in their pistols, but today it's just not been their day in terms of pistol rounds. Now 0-3 across both maps that we've seen so far. But hey, you know, you got to give credit to the attackers. They lost the first man and then completely slowed it down, cut noise, and honestly caught Apple Valley a little bit off by surprise there. Now going for that C stack and immediately figuring out that nobody is home at the C site. Apple Valley getting aggressive, and it's only a matter of time until MMHS breaks out onto this A site. The Jet dashes in, and the Omen smokes to follow. A full 5-man retake coming in for Apple Valley as 2 players are on the flank. Okay. Sitting with that.
They found my
Prism
wire.
Spectre here. Trap broken, swings out, finds the first. Cubby goes down, off to the ghost. Santi not going to be able to find it. Big frags from OK, and the Cypher ultimate on top of it. Jorge and Bulgogi Boy going to team up, and a clean wipe coming out from the attackers, and a strong start for MMHS.
Certainly a tough one, but you can't quite expect that much coming from a full save like that. They are on full rifles. They did manage to get that Cypher ult down, so that's nice knowing they don't have to worry about that for a few rounds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, it is tough. I like Apple Valley's idea and the thought process. You go for a C stack, you never know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's normally 50-50 in terms of stacking a site, but on Haven, you got that 33.3% range technically because you're going against 3 sites, and it's tough for the defense, man. That's really what it's about, finding that solid defensive setup. And now, Apple Valley definitely have the capabilities to claim this round number 3. That full rifle, early Tasmanian Tiger coming out of garage. Spots out OK, who's gotten off to a really hot start in these first 2 rounds. It's the A hit coming out for the attackers. Drone coming up early, gets spotted and blinded as well.
Towards mid, OK is seemingly lurking. Might be going for an A split here. Gets spotted by that trip.
And that's going to trigger a little bit of a rotate. Now Apple Valley's starting to get worried about the B fallback as all attackers falling back. Jet's going to beat Cubby in garage, but will go down. Eaton takes out OK, and Apple Valley finding the eliminations that they needed, but the C rotate is coming in. Cubby still in this garage spot. Will get taken out through smoke. Nice shots from Bulgogi Boy. Can he find anything else? Going for the spike plant.
Last player standing.
Will go down from Henry, but they got the spike plant, so not the end of the world for a bonus round. 1 elimination into the spike plant. This is what it is. Good job to Apple Valley, though, to bounce back and claim round number 3.
Yeah, it seems like they've been really weighing heavily on their rifle skills. Definitely hitting some good shots that they could have otherwise been given to the other team. It seems like they're really taking back the rounds that they lose at the beginning of pistol and bonus, but
teleport's ready.
Yeah, no, great bounce back round. Apple Valley rotating properly, finding the eliminations they needed to, and a really good job from Cubby in that garage position, holding it down as they get ready. An early presence coming out. MMHS, Jorge will find
spike down mid.
Middle, OK finds one as well, and now Bulgogi Boy will pop the Seekers.
1 enemy remaining.
Garage, and he's gonna find another massive round coming out for OK. And now it's gonna be Eaton left in a 1 versus 4. And already thinking about saving. See if he can find any elims. OK is up close, very low HP, but the timing could be a major factor here. Eaton playing slow, gonna see the gun barrel. Will take out the first. Now 1 versus 3, spike ticking away. Gonna be a very tough round for Eaton to pull back though, and I still believe he's trying to save this rifle into the next round here. Going back to bottom mid. Gonna run into these attackers on the exit. So if Eaton can walk away with a couple eliminations, that would be huge for the economy. Here's the players coming. Wow, good clear from Von Zio.
Way to expect that, man.
Yeah.
Looks like it was, yeah, I think he was just going for eco damage there, but it seems like he did a good job of just trying to pick off frags at the end of that.
Yeah, man, that was honestly, I gotta give props to Bonzio for clearing that angle there. I mean, you know, I guess you could kind of expect to, you know, Eaton to maybe be looking for those exit frags, but a really good play nonetheless coming out from the Omen at the end. Now 3-1 lead for MMHS here in a save bot round coming in for the side of Apple Valley. Henry, the lone C player, and 4 members from this attacking side walking up C long. They hear Santi towards back sight. The jump is in. He spots a lot of them. Lots of utility coming out for MMHS. Okay. Doing such a great job on this Cypher work. Finding first bloods left and right. Up to 8-2 now. Spike going to be going down shortly. Duck will take him out, though. A beautiful trade back to the side of Apple Valley. Now 4-on-4 on this retake. Not the best weaponry, but still a doable round if they find the openers that are required. 2 players towards garage, 2 towards CT. The Brimstone Smoke come out along with the ultimate. Jorge has to rotate. That's a beautiful ultimate coming out from Duck. But Bulgogi Boy finds 2. Bonzio teams up for another, and now Eaton will go down. Bulgogi Boy credit for the triple kill. And a big round for the side of MMHS. I mean, yes, right, the economy was not there for the side of ABHS. So now down 4-1 here. And trying to get a read, I mean, the attack, I really like what I'm seeing from this MMHS squad. You know, these Cypher lurks are opening up so many different parts of the map, and it's making this Apple Valley squad have to rotate and leave specific spots of the map open. And because of how fluid this attacking side has been from MMHS, they continue to find openings. But now, a switch up. Santi has the operator on this chamber. He has to hit a shot here to get something going the way of ABHS. And he will strike and take out okay. And a second one
Big
with the wall
double
bang.
from Santi.
Big shots. I said the chamber needed to do it, and look at who steps up. Santi, 2 massive frags to start out this round, number 6, and Spike is down. These attackers are going to have to retrieve it. And now Apple Valley left with a 2-man advantage. A massive start to this round.
Yeah, those chamber picks in A were absolutely crucial to them taking this round back. The 3-round lead is a little bit tough, but it's looking like they might have the second round.
Ooh, Cubby senses something brewing in the waters here. Bonzio teaming up with the squad. Jet, gonna get flicked and denied. What a triple kill coming out from Cubby. Man.
Big plays.
And that's exactly what ABHS needed to bounce right back into this one. A massive 2-piece coming out from Santi. Finds the wall bang on the second. And then Cubby, that first flick was disgusting. And he finds 2 more after it. Big round, the way of Apple Valley.
Steady plays. I love the pacing that AVHS takes with their plays, because after they get those first initial picks, you can always see that they back off. They don't overcommit to anything, and they really just slow it down and react to how the enemy plays things, because they have been shutting down pushes, but not really finding those extra picks that they needed.
Yeah, no.
Cubby, though, with the big 3K.
Henry.
Spike down A.
Blade Storm is out for Jorge. Everybody stacked up towards A short. Eaton taking a lot of damage. Okay. Now falling back towards window, and look at how aggressive Henry's Jet is. Right behind these attackers, but now the rotate is in. They're coming out bottom grass. Duck's gonna have his hands full of attackers. Ooh, the timing will not go down. And now the
attacking side working their way through garage. Santi's looking to get a pick here. He knows that they are crossing. Not certain of how many are in.
Cubby will pick off now at C long. Good shock darts coming out from Eaton, chipping Jorge down to 38 HP as the backup. Nice crossfire coming out from Duck and the captain Eaton. 2 bodies hit the floor, and AVHS looking to make it a 4-3 game.
All down to okay here.
30 seconds
He's working
left.
his way through garage with the spike.
Crouch peek saves his life, honestly. A bit of a team clash, but ABHS is going to collapse on it. Nice pickup from Eaton, and great adaptation on the defending side here from ABHS.
Yeah, they've certainly seemed to have figured out what sort of pacing, where they need to be, what the attackers are going to do. They're really figuring it out here. I feel like they're going to be taking it back, and hopefully they can get a few rounds up on the board.
Here.
You know, we're
That's a
going
good
against
spot.
3-on-3 in the ultimate column here. Both Sky Seekers available. Santi already has an op on the front side, but has that
That's not
ultimate on
ready.
the
Teleport
back side
ready.
if he needs it. You know, akimbo ops, you don't see it often, but Chamber's the only guy bad enough to wield 2 ops on the server. Early pressure coming out towards this A site, man. And Bulgogi Boy thinking about burning the Seekers early. Nice drone coming out from Eaton. The Seekers are out, and it looks like a fast explode onto this A site. Jet dashing out now, and it's full retake for the side of ABHS. They give the site. Big Sova ulti tags Bulgogi Boy. Eaton dancing around the site, and now the waiting game. Sneaks out, will find Jorge, gets traded by Bonzio. Eaton teams up to take out okay. Now a 4-on-3, bodies trading on both sides, making a
enemy
2v2.
remaining.
Henry takes out one more. Now Alex left in a 1v2. So low on both these players for
Last player
ABHS.
standing.
It's gonna come down to a headshot. Can the cap Eaton pull it off? The jump peek, and it's so dangerous to go for that with low HP. Alex is not to be trifled with. The Sova diff coming out. All jokes, but great play from both sides, man. Such a back and forth trading so well from both sides. What did you like on that round, Sin?
I really did like how they played that. They took it really slow on the attacking side up until that initial push. I think that the way that defense pulled out for the retake was definitely smart. Only the way that they came in from CT was a little bit... They just lacked a little bit of info there. But other than that, the shots were clean. The trades were great. Just came down to that final 1v1.
Yep. Yeah, and it's tough, you know, no HP. Sova was chipped low, so Eaton doing what he can, trying to find that angle with the shock dart, and now MMHS spotted out towards this A long position. They sure do love starting their attacks towards this A site that is kind of the team's default. Santi has the tour de force out. It will not strike on the first bullet, so 4 shots remain. And with that knowledge, MMHS committing towards this A site quickly. Early flashes out. Bulgogi Boy will strike on first blood and find a second as well. MMHS finding some success towards these A sites, and why stop?
Yeah, that was certainly unfortunate. It looked like Henry might have got stuck there on Duck with the dash out, but it certainly is still a winnable round.
Peeking out, Bonzio finds Duck, and now only 2 players
remain,
and now it is just Santi, the tour de force, and a Vandal to his name. And he's deciding to fall back. Not going to be able to crack back onto this site. Bulgogi Boy just toying with him. Throwing the Trailblazers and gonna dips it. Looking like a 6-3 lead the way of MMHS. Bye-bye, Bulgogi Boy. Not going to be able to creep through CT. Nice shots for Santi, gonna be able to save his weapon, and ABHS should still have a decent enough economy to get a solid buy coming into this next round.
You see that op coming back out from Santi. I spoke with some of the players earlier in the match, and it seems like they're pretty confident with him on that. Certainly had some great shots. Not much he could have really done there, but at least doing a little bit of eco damage on the Sky is definitely something of note.
Yep.
That works.
Yeah, I mean, we saw in the preseason MMBL match earlier, Santi was going crazy on that jet. Dropped about 22, 23 frags, I believe. Had the operator for like 90%.
Nowhere to run!
Early Sova ultimate coming out from the side of MMHS.
Based on my trap.
I think that was triggered by the camera that Santi spotted there. Looks like they got that out of the way. That's nice, though. No Sova ult to worry about. Santi still holding this angle.
I've got your trail.
Bulgogi
Leaning
Boy
back to their default.
Found one.
Sky Seekers are out.
Nice damage.
Let's see if Duck can hold us down. Duck with a nice kill using that stimmy.
Ooh, Cubby! Through the smoke, drops Bulgogi Boy. Come on now, that's some pretty shooting coming out from the man on the Sky. Leading the
Henry
team.
knows that lurk is coming, picks up a nice Cypher kill in mid.
Yeah, man, and this is ABHS bouncing right back. They absolutely needed it. Down 6-3 now. Trying to close the gap as much as possible here in this first half. Peeks out, spots one player here. Cubby, nice blind. Knows both are here now. Heard those footsteps.
Here.
Now the attackers deciding to bail out yet again. Henry waiting towards this B site.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds attack time running out here. They're going to have to decide where they're going and make that move and commit quickly. Opting to go towards bottom mid now. Alex jumping out towards bottom window, pushing up
Henry
towards
might
B.
be able to make something happen here.
Bottom close, gets started out, and they're gonna take it out, but a nice shot by Santi through the
10
smoke to
seconds
equalize.
left. Team ace.
It's a team ace coming out for ABHS. A great round, man.
You all
Beautiful
did
patience.
beautifully.
They know how MMHS is playing towards that A site. They deal with it nicely. Again, big shots from Cubby and Santi, both finding kills through the smoke on that round. That's just got to come down to good game knowledge, right? I mean,
That's a good start.
beautiful spots to spam, and one of them with the operator. So, nice shooting from the side of ABHS.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think that round really just comes down to who's got the better game sense, who's got the better knowledge. They were both on an equal rifle buy. The op was the only difference I think we saw there, and it seems like Santi was able to make something happen, picking up a nice trade in middle. Jumpy comes out from Jorge, not able to connect. Still leaning towards this A side.
Yep. Yeah.
They're just toying with them. They want that operator out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, smart. You definitely want to avoid Santi's operator. You want to put him in towards that retake position. It's definitely harder for that op to really reach its full potential if it's forced into a retake. So, MMHS trying to maneuver around the op, but Santi holding towards bottom grass just needs to see a little bit of a shoulder to ring out some shots. Jorge gonna slide by and surely saw this chamber in the window position. The hit coming in towards the B site. Bulgogi boy.
Three
up
marked.
close, personal. Popping out, has this Marshall in hand. Can he find an opener? Does not hit the
Eaton
shot.
from backside,
Spike
The
planted.
opener.
picking up two. Can he get the
Enemy
cipher?
remaining.
Nice shot from OK, but Henry and Eaton teaming up for big frags all across the board. And now 6-5. Only one more round left in this first half. And APHS bringing it back, man. Nothing wrong with a 6-6 if they can pull it.
Last round before the switch.
Even a 5-7, man. Like I said, I really do think this is an attack-sided map. At the end of the day, I mean, there's just so many opportunities and ways to find holes in the defense. There's too many things to watch, right? You find that opening pick, especially if you're on the attacking side, all doors become open, and the defense really has to start to scramble to figure out where the holes are, right? I mean, this map's essentially a piece of Swiss cheese. There's holes. It's all about the attackers finding them. So,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There's so many angles, so many different entrances to site. I'll be able to find some early info. The counter dog comes out. Let's see if he can get another peek through this.
right back
Another
to their
pick
bread
through
and
the
butter,
smoke.
man. This A hit is what they have loved all game long, and they are wasting no time pushing out and now getting out on site. Bulgogi boy will find first blood of the round, taking out the opponent's sky. Finds a second, it was through the smoke! What was that from Bulgogi boy? On for the ace now.
Big shot coming out of a goalie boy.
Oh, Duck though!
One
Duck
enemy
back with
remaining.
the 3K.
Oh my
Henry
goodness.
got the info from the gun drop.
1v1.
It's a 1v1 against Alex and Henry.
Going
You
for
gonna
the
stick it to
stick.
half?
He
He's
finds
aware
the
of it.
elimination!
At least they tried.
Big
And
3Ks.
we just
Absolutely
heard an
nutty.
eruption in the room next to us. I mean,
Switching
Massive
sides.
That's definitely
clutch.
that's definitely a worthwhile celebration. A 3K from Bulgogi boy countered with a 3K from Duck. Down to the 1v1. Henry picks up the kill on Alex with just
1v2?
bigger brains.
That
Oh yeah, 1v2. You're right.
Took out Jorge close right, and then, I mean, the stick to half was genius. Using the cloudburst timing to perfection there. Big plays on both sides. Bulgogi boy, man, a 3K, two of them through smoke. That was some disgusting shooting, but guess what? Duck said, let me do you one better. 2 frags through the Brimstone ulti. Massive round from both teams, but ABHS come out with the big hit, making it 6-6 here, folks. And we got a banger as we get into the second half right away. Now ABHS on this attacking side.
I like this slow start to A. They get the info. Henry gets a nice pick on Bulgogi boy. That's no sky flashes, no info.
Man,
Scanning
That
ahead.
was a sick shot
Launching
coming
smoke.
out from Henry. He's still feeling it from that clutch, guaranteed. Big shots coming out, folks, as AVHS is getting their attack side underway. Trailblazer coming out from the sky, and now the A hit, but AVHS calling a full rotate. I just took a look
Santi's
at the
lurked
mini-map.
up through garage. I wasn't even aware of
Look at this
this.
positioning. Santi's going to have the defense
Excellent
caught
lurk.
off guard. Spots out one, now dropping the rendezvous. Can't find the first shot, but TP's back into garage now, playing it safely. AVHS has this defense on the ropes now as the full rotation is coming through. Smokes are down, spike being planted.
Recon's out. Sova hits a nice shock dart, chips away some health off of Cubby.
Bonchio spotted towards garage. Cubby. Santi will find one from the garage position as Jorge drops in with that sheriff. Will get dropped by the jet. Henry
One enemy
finding
remaining.
some shots. Spotted out Alex towards this garage position. And
Henry
will
through
find
the
a
smoke.
3K. Man.
Henry's really
AHS
picking it
turning
up.
Yeah, man. That clutch, that 1v2 into a 3K on pistol. Henry coming alive towards the middle of the game here. 7-6. AVHS with a 1-round lead. And look at how even the frag spread is across this AVHS team as well. I mean, 11, 11, 9, 8, 7. It doesn't get much tighter than that. Everybody pulling their weight right now on the
Stay safe.
squad. And now the 5 Spectre buy. Nothing wrong with that. Looking to take a 2-round lead. Bulgogi boy getting aggressive towards A short.
The timing come out here.
Silence
Henry.
Henry.
He's really turning up the heat here, picking up, what is that, 6 frags in the past 2 rounds?
Yes, sir. I mean, he tied his frags the entire game in the last 3 rounds. You know, that's big stuff coming out. And another
Finding
one through the
another
smoke.
through the smoke.
Come on now, Henry, you got to make things fair. This is getting a little bit egregious out here. No play, there's no counterplay coming out from this defending side right now. MMHS gonna have full rifles in the next round, but it's been all AVHS the last few rounds. They're looking at 5 rounds in a row.
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful play. Santi finds 2, and Henry another
Henry
3K.
with another 3K.
Man.
Just shutting him out. I was able to witness them doing a scrim on Haven, and it seemed like their attacker side was really their strong suit. It
Yeah.
seems like they've been able to pick up a lot of rounds in the past 5 rounds.
Yeah, man, and I mean, it goes back to the point we were talking about at the start of this. Haven has to be one of the most attack-sided maps in the game, dude. The ability of having 3 sites, the defense just end up running out of options, right? There's so many things they gotta watch. They end up rotating one guy a little bit too early, and it can come back to haunt you. But now, MMHS on the full buy here, definitely have the needs to take out AVHS's run. 5 unanswered rounds now.
Teleport's ready.
And looking to make it 9-6, but they are on the bonus round. Henry pumping the Blade Storm early as a fast B hit is coming out in an early spike plant from AVHS. Ooh, Alex finds one through the smoke. As now the defenders rushing into this B site, and AVHS completely playing off site now.
Santi looking to get that rotate through garage, but they pick up the info using that cipher trip.
Half spike, nobody on it yet, but now the
They know they're
coming out
tapped,
from
they
okay,
know they're
okay.
sticking.
Frags coming in
One
the way of
enemy
MMHS. The Brimstone
The
volley
mob
just a little bit
still
late.
a second too late.
A good try, good economy damage. They got the spike plant at the end of the day, and now a full buy coming out from the side of AVHS, and now Santi back on his operator, looking to open things up on this attack side now.
I'll see if he can make this operator work on attack side as well as he did on defense.
That's a good
Certainly found some amazing picks, some really key picks in the defending rounds, especially on C
Who
side
will
and
I
A.
spot first?
Hopefully he can find something here, possibly long.
Oh, he sold the op. He
Oh,
had
he
the
did, yep.
operator and he
Picked it up
swapped
for the
to
Vandal.
So
Logie trying to get a quick pick and lower. Nothing connects. Little bit of damage on Cubby and Henry.
drone coming out from mid for East, trying to spot out these defenders and playing completely off of this Bravo site here. One player towards C-Link, one player towards A-Link. Where will AVHS decide to go? Getting aggressive towards garage. Alex lying in wait here. And now slowing things down. AVHS cutting sound towards the middle of the map. Duck thinking about this garage play. As AVHS grouping up, and it might be a garage hit, but look at MMHS. They are stacked up towards garage and C right now.
If they can find this Sova pick, they might be able to make something work here. The Sova dart comes out early.
Stim beacon down.
A double sim
They're
coming
gonna
out
run
as
it
the
through.
attackers storm the C site. 2 players wait here. Bulgogi Boy
down.
goes down, but okay, finds one from long. Henry takes him out. Nice trade.
Launching
Duck
smoke.
dropping another smoke towards CT. Bonzio waiting here though. Pulls back.
The
Crazy
timing.
Crazy timing.
One enemy remaining.
And Duck pushes through, finds one. Now Jorge left in the 1 versus 3. Surely a tough one to pull back here. Peeking out towards garage. Back and forth, the dance continues. Spike ticking away though, spots him out towards front sight. Trailblazer comes out from Cubby. AVHS does an exceptional job peeking off of those Sky Trailblazers all night long, and it continues as they reach round number 9 for the squad. 3 away from match point here, folks. AVHS really turning it up here on this attacking side.
Oh yeah, I love the aggression on garage, especially after that Sova dart came out. It didn't disrupt things one bit. It didn't slow him down or shut him out. They just went for that early pick, knowing that he has to pull his gun out, and really took the site with a nice, fast, early fashion. Keeping the defenders away, not giving them time to rotate. That's the most important thing, I think, with Haven. It's just with so many different attacking spots, so many different entrances to site, you gotta either rotate fast or keep them out.
And it's a 5-man
Fast aggression. They've got the whole site.
Yeah, I mean,
Not one pick, they've got the entire site.
Forced to fall back. Those Sky Seekers in the stands, it's just too much heat coming out of the side of the AVHS kitchen. Now at 5v5.
Omen setting up this blind.
MMHS is going to have to find some frags early here, otherwise he's in trouble. 1 for 1 early, 4 on 4 as we continue. Duck finds
Alex
another.
pushing through the smoke.
Bogey Boy finds a second now, causing problems. Jorge finds one with the operator. 3 on 2 now.
remaining.
1 player left. Henry gets taken out through the smoke, and it's a
4.
4K for Bulgogi Boy. Man, this guy's going
Wow.
on.
Defuse the spike.
9-8. It's going back and forth, blow for blow right now between AVHS and MMHS, man. Massive plays from both sides. This is an electric game here.
Certainly is a nail biter, just back and forth, like you said, trading rounds.
Yeah, man,
Looks
this
like we
is-
might be on a light buy or a half buy here from AVHS. They do have the op on Jorge. Might be looking for this early A peak. They're leaning heavy towards A. This goes one of 2 ways. Jorge gets an early pick and it slows down the push. They might be able to get an op.
Yeah, money not looking pretty for the side of AVHS. A hero rifle.
You
on
want to
Henry,
play?
and that's
Let's
about it.
play.
But the tour de force called in from Santi. Getting aggro towards middle right away. Let's get our eyes on this chamber. Jet not going to have anything in that line of sight over towards A long. Any pressure coming into garage.
They got it through.
Gonna get pushed out. The stim is in, and the C rush off of that. Santi
Careful.
holding this mid cross. Pops a shot and drops
Santi.
Bulgogi Boy. That's massive.
Spike planted.
5 on 3, and it doesn't matter the economy. AVHS making it happen. Santi will ring
Santi
out
finding
another
another
one.
mid.
Will
Stay
get
down.
traded from Jorge, but he did the damage required. Now AVHS up 4v2 in this round. Jorge knows where the players are at. The collateral
Oh, collateral through the box.
hits both, but not enough damage coming out. Going aggressive now. Cubby.
Last player standing.
Beautiful timing, and Duck will team up. A massive round coming out from AVHS, man. Only a Vandal in the tour de force coming out as the actual damaging weapons, and man, did they put them to work.
Yeah, they really tend to win these rounds where you think they're not going to do much with it, but just those 2 guns can change the entire dynamic. And like you said earlier, attacker side and catching that one off on a rotate through mid. Santi opening up a lot of time for them to get that bomb down and really get settled in on C.
Yep. I gotta give
Really
credit
shut
to
him out
Cubby.
garage.
Cubby too. That early Tiger through garage door, catching out that Cypher. And Cypher, you know, he tried to go aggressive, but you know the problem is they know where you're at. They're swinging you, and they dropped him no problem. Early fast aggression coming out towards this B site. Oh, Bulgogi boy! One through the smoke. Come on now.
Santi's waiting for the lurk. He knows there's more. He picks up on Zio as well.
Yeah.
Down to a 3v3.
Looking for a third on the round. Knows Alex is here, but will take the peek in the window.
Prepare for help.
Ulti for good measure, and ABHS firing on all cylinders as they eclipse round 11 for their attacking side. 2 rounds away from closing out here against MMHS, and it's been a great game. I mean, Bulgogi boy showing some expertise on the shooting, man. Sheriff, one tap heady through smoke. I mean, you can't make it up, but it's not enough. Jorge pulling that operator out again, and now these defenders really need to find a stop here if they're going to fight back into this. Otherwise, their money is not going to hold up. I mean, look at the bank accounts on this attacking side. Nothing but cash flow coming out for the side of ABHS right now.
A gift.
Yeah, that's for certain. Defender side has to get something here. Has to do some damage. Hopefully pick up a round if they want to stay in it. Henry
Bulgogi boy. Man.
Revealing area.
just picking up these early frags, doing his job as a duelist, making space.
Santi brings out another, and now, I mean, dude, it is so hard for these defenders to actually feasibly fight back into this. I mean, defending side, 5-on-3 now. How can you defend it? You simply can't. They're rotated hard over towards this A site, and look at what ABHS does. So smart. You know they have to rotate over towards A, pull the strings back, send it back to the C site. Guess what? Nobody's home. Knock, knock, nobody there. Defenders are rotating all the way around, but, I mean, they're going to be fully set up to handle this retake, and this is certainly looking like match point the way of ABHS.
Yeah, really looking for those early picks and then pulling back out, I think, is the best way that they've been playing this. That's what worked for them a few rounds, and they've just kept doing it. Rinse and repeat.
One, though. 3 players.
Henry in a
coming
great
to
spot
garage.
here. Picking up on. Can he follow it up through the smoke?
Look at this lurk from Cubby. Look at this lurk from Cubby. The
enemy
wolf waiting in the wings, and he takes out both in garage. Man, I mean, that's, you know, we saw that coming a mile away.
Match
2
point.
opening picks, the way of Henry and Santi. It's just simply too hard to defend. And look at the money over on this defending side. It's in shambles. We're looking at 2 Guardians, 3 Guardians, and a Marshal. Maybe a Bulldog. I mean,
Don't forget the Spectres.
yeah, and the thing is, man, 3 Guardians. That's literally your best weapon going into this round. No disrespect to the Guardian, but we're on Haven, man. There's not many long-range duels that you can actually
Get out
be
of my
taking
way.
effectively. So, it's on ABHS to close out right here, right now. The only thing that is in favor of MMHS is their ultimate count. But Jorge
Jorge manages to find one.
and that's a big frag to find. I mean, that's
Very
exactly
important
what
for
they need.
them.
Here.
Henry lurking his way up mid.
Trip is
Looking to
kicked
hopefully
out.
find this pick.
Alex could be in trouble here. The B hit is underway.
I've got
Henry
your trail.
now with Blade Storm. Oh, another shot. These Guardians, make it happen. Henry finds one. Nice cloud burst falling back. Gets blinded from the paranoia. And ABHS has to cut ties and dip out. 3v4 as we continue the C split though. 3 knives left. Santi will find a wall bang
Here.
onto the Sova. And Henry reset these blades.
Ethan, big pick on OK, opening up C site for him.
2
Final 2 defenders coming through
Spike
spawn. They know
planted.
he's out back site.
big pickup from Omen. Now a 2-on-2. Omen smoking off the long position.
Nowhere to run.
Maybe they were gonna play that pill ball.
Gogi boy
Ooh,
dancing around trying to
Last
defend.
player
A nice
standing.
shot coming out from
Ethan
Eaton.
through the smoke.
1v1. Oh, Eaton just
It's all to this.
and the
Let's go.
captain comes through.
Attackers
Closing out, ABHS take it 13-8, man. A back and forth match nonetheless. MMHS making it a very competitive game, but Apple Valley having that attack synergy, man, the rotations, the entries. I mean, look at Bulgogi Boy. Highest average combat score in the match, but it's not enough. His team just not able to keep up with the rest of the pack, man. AVHS making it happen. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. This has been the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears stream. We had the pleasure of hosting the Apple Valley High School Valorant team. I mean, there's some exceptional shooters coming up. Again, thank you from everybody here at the CSP Arena. It's always a pleasure to come out here. Awesome place to play. Awesome school. And hey, man, big things coming for both of these Valorant squads. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I've been your caster and host, Skeptor. To my right, again, the man Sin Stuff stepping into the caster booth with me to close out the show. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to follow. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming out.